Y'all, I gotta talk about this trade that I just took, man. So, y'all, all right, man. Heart racing, heart pounding. And I'm gonna tell you why my heart pounding. My heart is not pounding because I just did this on this demo account. It was pounding a little bit actually. But I tried to do a little bit of the same thing on my live account. So let's see where the charts is at. Okay, it was safely going up. I took some buys there. Um, whew, the system worked, y'all. The system worked. And now, so let me just start off by saying this. I've been trading Fibonacci for the last few days, and I've been very profitable about 3 days. And I know that, and the only thought that's in my mind is when it stopped working, do not switch strategies. When it stopped working, if it doesn't work today, it's going to work tomorrow. If it doesn't work for 3 days in a row, it's going to work the next day. Just keep at it. So this right here, I've been trying to, and when I say I trade Fibonacci, I don't mean I trade Fibonacci. What I really mean is I trade supply and demand. The reason I just jumped, I wasn't gonna make this video. What made me jump on making this video was the fact that I did not use Fibonacci. The fact that I looked at the market and I thought about so many. I was already watching traders. They was already like, man, you can't be scared. You gotta be a dog in this thing. And I'm like, when I take away that fear and get the motivation from, look at that market spiking up. Oh my God, I could have stayed in it. I took my little $25 and got out because I'm only want $30 a day. I didn't want it to reverse on me. I was in drawdown. My hands were sweating and cold and clammy. Oh my goodness. But, and the reason that one of the things that really, I guess, had me so nervous is I didn't use Fibonacci. Like, so what y'all are seeing here is a 5 minute supply, but I wasn't just looking at it from there. I was looking at it from this hour. See, most people wouldn't understand that this right here is a pullback. They might see this and think that's one move. No, this is a pullback, which means that's a zone that candle just bounced off of, and you can see it better on a 5 minute. Boom, that same spot right there is this spot right here. Boom. So that's a pullback, man. And when you see these pullbacks to these zones, man, it's as simple as that. Especially if you see it on a higher, I seen it on a higher time frame. I don't think most people would have caught that. This is what continually looking at the market will do for you. And so I saw that. That's all I saw. I don't even know if the Fibonacci is on here, especially because it just made that new high. But I'm gonna assume this 1 hour candle not here. Let's assume that candle not there real quick, unless that's doing a great rejection. I could get in and get some more. Oh my God, it's crazy. Y'all see this? So listen, I'm gonna put that right there, and then we're gonna see what that it bounced off the 38. Come on, man. Somebody tell me that the fib you can somebody's the fib is a confirmation. You don't trade Fibonacci. The fib is a confirmation. I didn't use Fibonacci to get this trade right here. I used that little tiny fucking pullback. I used this tiny pullback right here. The line, this line is also there. It's so I bought low. Simple as that. I bought it was high and it low, but it was also high here and it load. So with that being said, if I do this one more time, it was high here and it load. It was high here and it load. My bad. One more time, just to make it real. I want it to be clear for you. It was high here and it load. It was high here and it load. That's as good as it's gonna get. I just really want y'all to see this zone. And I wish I could go to the 5 minute while that's like that, but I can't. Very simple, y'all. Very, very, very simple. I'm not playing. I'm in. I'm out. You see, it's going back down, but hey, the opportunity to make profits was there, and so I just want to let y'all know, like, it's getting easier to see. I'm just looking at high. I'm looking at high time frames for the setups and lower time frames for the entry. Simple as that. And I'm looking at the 1 hour and the 5 minute. I looked at all of them. I really did. Like, the reason is because, so in the 5 minute it's in an uptrend, but in a 1 hour it's on a downtrend. So you can't stay married to these trades, as somebody told me before. So boom, it's going back down, but it did reject, and so you just got to get in at that point, because on these hour candles, you don't understand sometimes that when these candles make the pattern that they're going to make, it's going to do that just a little. For example, this is a bullish engulfing candle. Yes, the candle bought, but it did sell. So if you was like, I'm gonna get in right there, it would have sold and you would have still been able to get some profit. There are a lot of things that happen in this market that I'm noticing, that even if you don't get it all the way right, there's actual room for errors. Almost like driving a car, in my opinion. There'd be room for error when you're in the middle lane. And this in 1 hour chart seems to have enough room for error. I'm talking about each candle that you could possibly think does what you think it will do at one point will do it. If you say, I'm going to trade a reverse here and get a pin bar, it worked. And let's go to stuff that don't work real quick, because there's a way to this is there's a reason I'm telling you this. So I need a reversal. Okay, right there. I bet there was something that said that the market was going to continue down. Um, but it didn't. That's what I'm looking for. Boom, right here. Bullish, bearish engulfing candle. Somebody might take a sale, and you can, but you gotta just make sure you get out around there. You just take a little bit. You don't gotta take it all. You feel me? Like, if you just thought it was doing that, it did that a little bit before it went the other way. Like, it works well when you looking at reversals, especially like, because there was something around there that made you think, like, here's a reversal here where it started to go down. I know there was something here that made me think this market was going to continue up. Whether it happened here, let's see. Okay, even here, you might have thought bearish engulfing. No, no, here, this one ain't work. This was one of them times. But hey, we need some losers every now and then. We need to see that this strategy is a real strategy. Like, just think about it. Just think about how these candles on the 1 hour are making new highs, and new lows for the most part. So if you can just tap in and understand, like, that on the 5 minutes you can see exactly what's going on, and these hourly candles a little clearer. You really want to, you following the hourly, but you're using the 5 minute is all as a like a microscopic look. It's like looking at it when you zoom into the 5 minute. It's like looking at the 1 hour candle through a microscope. Now you're looking at this through a microscope, and you can see that the same 1 hour candle that's pushing down to the downside, that's creating a low, looks like it's breaking structure, or wants to go break some structure. I could say so many things. We coming from a downtrend. We looking at, in the context of what's going on right now, we coming from a downtrend. It looks like that's a floor now. You feel me? So, but we take in mind that it's breaking this. So we know, somebody told me when it break one, sometimes I like to go to the other. So we'll see what happens. But what we do know is that in that one candle on the 5 minute chart is the microscopic view. So 5 minutes times 12 candles is 60. So 12 of these candles make up the hour. And that's how you got these highs and these lows. So now you can see that it's pushed and it's closed on the 5 minute below its 20 and it's 14. What is that? The 8? Yeah, I think it's the 8. The 8 and the 20 minute structure there. So with that being said, and I think that's the 21. But with that being said, look, that could be considered a zone. And if it don't break above that again, this line, let's just use that line. If it don't break above that line again, it might continue to sell. You feel me? That's what you see. And you know, okay, we're back in a downtrend. We would love a downtrend. Why? Because at the end of the day, on a 15 minute, well, that might be in a up. 30 minute down, 1 hour down, H4 down. So you feel me? You definitely want to follow the higher time frames when it comes to the structure of the candle. So on the H4, the previous candle. Sorry, yo, I'm stretching. Ain't nothing I can do. This the start, man. You gonna see me stretching till I get a system. Like, I got so many ideas. I want to buy some land and get my own little area where I sit and record with lights and the charts, just like all the professionals, but on a smaller level, because I don't need much. Like, as you can see, I've been doing this from my phone the whole time. But I do want to get over there on my laptop and do it at a desk with the laptop. I like the laptop view. That just gives you so much data at once, and you can't go wrong with the. You like I can see this supply and demand clearly, especially if you microscope in on that 5 minute. I don't trust the 1 minute at all. The 1 minute has way too much noise. The 15 minute is good too to look at some things, and I know a lot of people who trade on the 15 minute pros and all. So don't be scared, man. Don't be scared of these markets, man. As you can see, that was what I made today. Um, I just scout. I was so confident, man. Y'all seen. So I'm talking about. I wasn't even gonna trade today. I just went to look at the markets. I really did, y'all. I just went to look at the markets, and look, it's back in that zone. It's back at entry again. But this time, I think it's gonna continue because of what I was talking about earlier. Actually, yeah, it closed below. It closed below its original candle, and it closed below this line. So which was the only, I think, support that it had. Oh no, I said if it break, yeah, I said if it break above, it won't sell, but it closed below, so it looked like it's gonna continue to sell. I don't know how far down. But my prediction obviously is that 200 EMA, which at the time when I opened this chart, it was on this black candle, and that black candle was so close to the EMA in my opinion, and it was in an uptrend already, and it was holding, and like I said, so boom, yes, this line is here. Something we all know it won't touch every time. It rejected where price is now, and and like I said, that is a pullback. And then it did what it did, and then it pulled back, and it couldn't close below that line. So with that being said, the fact that it's even pushing below that line now, and if it closed below, that's just all things I would take a sell if I was somebody right now. 8 o'clock on the Texas time, which means it's I think 9 o'clock Eastern Standard, which is what the markets be moving on. Um, I don't know if it's news. I don't know what be going on with these markets sometimes. I just know I trade what I see because I know I've heard that people do that and they're successful. They don't have to do the everything. Time to text my daughter. But yeah. So in conclusion to the video, man, I didn't use nothing but the supply and demand that was right there in front of me. It looked like everything looked clean. It didn't look like a lot of consolidation. It just everything looked like you just could see the perfect corrections. Like if it don't sell, I wonder if it would be because of this failed head and shoulders. Somebody may say that it's a right that's a good head and shoulders, but it just seemed like the head supposed to be taller than the shoulders, and the shoulders supposed to be down here somewhere. So I don't know. It seemed like that's supposed to be the head and shoulder, but it really seemed like what's the head and shoulder. The head is shrunken in. I wonder, do that matter? I never talked to anybody about that, but listen, it looked like it don't even want to close below there again. So hey, I ain't playing with these markets. Like it could reverse right there, and it has good reason. Cause on this hourly, you know, it could do what it want, man. And I don't see why I couldn't. It just go down to the zone, maybe that right there. Maybe hit that pullback one more time for real this time. Look at the liquidity is what they call it, I think, and then push to the upside. So I wouldn't play with these markets. Or it could say, "Hey, we're gonna get liquidity next time," because look at it pushing up. So yeah, like I said, that's the conclusion, man. I just saw it and I did it, man. And I was watching this motivational video right here. Traders Roundtable with Q Banks, Casper SMC, Lambo Raul, J Cap FX. And so yeah, these are just some moguls in the game. Like I watch a little bit of everybody. You know, I don't really play around with it. Shout out to them for giving me the motivation to take that trade. Like I said, I took a little bit of that on my live account, And so we still down. We are still way down, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it took a big loss one day. We just could not stop revenge trading. I don't know what the heck happened to us that day. I wish I, man, I know I can show you close positions. Oh, okay, well, oh, they done took $3. I thought, oh, maybe it went down, but I could have swore. I'm trying to think. Close positions. All right, boom. I want to say from the other day. This is on my funded account, man. I was messing up. I was messing up. I um I don't know. That might have been that day. Or I just could not get a winning trade. I feel like it was that day. I feel like that was all the same day too. I feel like this might have been in that day too. Shit. Stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. User, user, user. So as you can see, I take my profits, but when stop loss hit, stop loss hit. So, um, some of them now, like I said, you see one of them say user, like it's negative $10.20. I couldn't watch that go down anymore, but um, I didn't realize I took two $70 losses back to back, and you know what that's called? Over leveraging. I didn't have to be down that much. I did take, what is it? Let me go to, I did take a point one today. I was very confident, and and it wasn't the smartest thing to do. I know, but I'm trying to scale back up to where I was, and even if that's not the best idea, I really try to be smart about the situation. So, uh, I'm gonna just keep y'all updated on this, man. Like it's a journey for all of us. So, um, it's playing around in that zone. Looks like it might want to continue down. In the context of the market, um, it's definitely starting down and can't go any further. So buyers have some type of power that we can't see going on down there. But yeah, I've been trying to end this video for a while, but I wish I was confident enough to do it like this, but obviously this is a demo account and I don't got it in me to do that. So I don't want to blow my account because I was in drawdown and I couldn't even set a stop loss because um, the real stop loss that I set on these trades, if you see this stop loss, I think it was 493, stuff like that, 521, 496. Those stop losses would have been tremendous on my live account. Like they would have blew the account. $257 loss is what I was looking at. If I would have said, I just looked and was like, that wasn't smart, y'all. So thanks for watching, man. Get out of here. Appreciate y'all. One love.